Welcome to the video tutorial, Completing a Performance Review for Individual Contributors in Non-Nursing Roles and All Leaders. In this tutorial, you will learn how to access and complete a performance review in My Performance, our new performance review system. To get started, access My Performance by visiting the UC Learning Center. There are various ways to access the Learning Center. When in doubt, type in the following address in your internet browser: www.uclearning.ucsd.edu. Use your Active Directory login and password credentials to gain access. To access staff performance reviews, first click on the timeline icon at the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Once the timeline opens, click on Tasks and locate the task Manager Additional Perspectives for the selected employee. You're able to begin this task as soon as the employee has finished their self-evaluation or by the given process deadline at the latest. Notice the due date and make sure to complete on time. To get started, click on the Go button to the right of the task. The performance review has two steps, illustrated by the two middle chevrons at the top of your page: Manager Additional Perspectives and Manager Assessment and Discussion. The white chevron denotes the current step that is being completed, Manager Additional Perspectives. In this step, you will have the opportunity to identify individuals whom you would like to request feedback from relating to this employee's performance. The Additional Perspective step includes 4 sections: Overview, Continuous Feedback, Additional Perspectives, and Attachments. The Overview page provides background information and instructions. Throughout the form, you can track your completion via the progress bar at the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Your work is saved automatically every 2 minutes, at which point a Save pop-up window will appear. If you need to pause your work at any time and return later, make sure to click on the Save button. Exiting the form without clicking Save will only ensure entries made up until the last autosave. To get started, click on the Continuous Feedback tab. The Continuous Feedback tab will show any positive recognition submitted about the employee or any one-to-one journal entries made between you and the employee throughout the year. There is no action to take on this tab. Simply review the available feedback, as this may help inform who you would like to solicit feedback from. Next, click on Additional Perspectives. To ask for additional perspectives on the employee's performance, first enter a due date for their feedback. Click on the button with 3 dots to the right of the due date field. Select a date. Remember to choose a date that will allow you enough time to review the feedback and use it to inform your ratings in the performance review. Next, click on the magnifying glass to the right of the name field. Type in the name in the search field and hit Enter. Click on the employee's name you would like to add. Click on the Relationship drop-down field and make a selection. To finalize your entry, click on the blue Add button to the right. When you have added all desired raters, click on the attestation statement at the bottom of the screen. Note that the Additional Perspectives process is not required in order to complete a performance review. If you choose to bypass this process, please confirm your decision by clicking the attestation checkbox. This is a required field for this form. For additional guidance on how to select feedback raters, click on the word Resources on the upper right-hand corner of your screen and download the guide, Frequently Asked Questions about the Additional Perspectives step. Next, click on the final tab, Attachments. The Attachments tab will allow you to see what attachments, if any, your employee uploaded to their self-evaluation. No action is needed on this tab. Once you have reviewed all form tabs, you're ready to submit. Please note that by submitting this task, you will send feedback forms to feedback raters. It will also allow you to begin writing the performance review. If you need to add additional raters, you will need to return to this step at a later point in time. We'll cover that in the next evaluation step, Manager Assessment and Discussion. To submit the form, click Save, and then Submit. You will receive a confirmation pop-up message. Click Yes. An additional confirmation page will appear. Click on Return to Home. To begin writing the employee's performance review, click on your timeline icon at the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Once the timeline pulls up, click on Tasks and locate the task Manager Assessment and Discussion for the selected employee. Notice the due date for the task and make sure to complete on time. To get started, click on the blue Go button to the right of the task. You will be brought to the first page of the employee's performance evaluation. Notice through the white chevron at the top of the page your current step in the process, Manager Assessment and Discussion. The evaluation form has several tabs, the first of which provides you with background information and instructions. Some of the tabs you will already have reviewed and may not need to take action at this point in the process. Throughout the form, you can track your completion via the progress bar at the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Your work is saved automatically every 2 minutes, at which point you will see a save pop-up message. If you need to pause your work at any time and return later, make sure to click the Save button. Exiting the form without clicking Save will only ensure entries made up until the last autosave. To get started, click on the Continuous Feedback tab. The Continuous Feedback tab will show any positive recognition submitted about the employee or any one-to-one journal entries made between you and the employee throughout the year. There is no action needed on this tab. Simply review the available feedback, as this will help inform your ratings and supporting comments. Next, click on Additional Perspectives. This tab will show any feedback provided about the employee. To see the provided feedback, you'll need to click on the button, Click here to view provided feedback. You will be able to see how each individual rated individual competencies, as well as any potential comments they may have provided. Next, click on the Job Function Competency tab. In this page, you will assign one rating to the employee's overall job function competency, which is defined by their job description. To assign a rating, click on the Expand All button and scroll to the bottom of the page. Click on the Manager Rating drop-down and make a selection. Notice that you can see the employee self-evaluation score to the left. You can also see any comments they may have provided underneath. To help guide your rating decision, review the rating scale definitions above the drop-down. Your comments are optional but highly encouraged. Finally, under the Manager Attestation Statement, click on the appropriate radial button. Scroll back up to the top of the page and click on the next tab, Core Competencies. In this page, you will assign one rating to each of the 7 core competencies and optionally provide supporting comments. To assign a rating, simply click on the drop-down button to the right of each competency. Notice the employee self-evaluation scores to the left. To access the comments section and review the employee comments plus competency definitions and examples, click on each of the blue competency titles. Notice the employee comments. Enter any manager comments underneath. To collapse the information, simply click on the blue competency title again. This will help you navigate the page quicker. When finished all ratings, scroll to the top of the page and click on Summary with Overall Ratings. This page will show your combined ratings for both job function and core competencies. Review your scores for accuracy and notice the employee self-evaluation ratings to the left of your scores. The final score is the manager calculated form rating. If the final score is leading performance or inconsistent performance, enter supporting comment in the text box above. Next, click on Employee Goals. The Goals page is optional. If you would like to document goals from the previous year, you may enter them here. Next, we'll explore the Attachments tab. Review any attachments provided by the employee here. You can also add attachments yourself. To add an attachment, click the Choose File button and select your document by clicking Open. To upload the document, make sure to click the blue Add button. Please note that there is a file capacity of 1 megabyte or smaller. Next, click on Electronic Signature. To sign the evaluation, click the Sign button. This will automatically populate your name and the date. Next, make sure you check both of the acknowledgement statements underneath your signature. Finally, comments are optional. You are now ready to finalize and send the evaluation to the employee for signature. It is recommended that you submit only after you have delivered the review in a performance conversation. You can do this easily by simply clicking Save and returning to the form when ready to send. When you're ready to send the review, click on Submit at the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Click Yes on the confirmation page. This will provide you with a system confirmation. Click Return to Home. Once the employee signs their review, the process is complete. Evaluations not signed by the given process due date will be automatically routed to completion at that point in time. Click on Resources at the top right-hand corner of this page to download a step-by-step job aid for this tutorial. Please also visit the My Performance website, where you will find a listing of all available training resources aimed at helping you navigate the new My Performance system, as well as preparing for performance evaluation discussions. To visit the My Performance website, open a web browser and type in pulse.ucsd.edu/myperformance. If you have a specific question about this or any My Performance topic, let us know via the Health HR website at www.hr.ucsd.edu. Type in My Performance in the search bar and select Performance Appraisal Inquiry. Once on the inquiry page, under the question, "What would you like to do today?" select Get Assistance with My Performance. Thank you for watching the video tutorial, Completing a Performance Review for Individual Contributors in Non-Nursing Roles and All Leaders.